signed on this 5th day of October 2022. Clap for me. That being said, I would like to welcome the President of the host country and the President of AMCOA to receive the conference statement. Professor Nebutandani and Dr. Letlape, kindly come forward. Thank you. As you can see, young and old together on stage. Thank you very much. At this juncture, I would like Professor Nebutandani to just remain behind to give a few remarks. Thank you very much, and thank you for the engagement. God bless you.
Thank you. Program Director, I'm a man of few words. But the task for me is just to receive. Now, if it's just to receive, there is very little or few words to say. But now that those who are gathered here are health practitioners, I was recently admitted. Now, I want to use that story for this report. I hope in this report, it's a multidisciplinary team that has diagnosed the problem of the patient correctly. We have been here for 5 days to diagnose the problem, the challenges that we have in AMCOA in our respective regulations and regulatory bodies. In the process, I hope that when we come back next year, the patient would have been properly diagnosed with the problem and discharged to go home and not to go to mortuary, because our diagnosis would have been incorrect. I also have a story to tell because I come from a village. There were 2 men who were watching a snake as it was getting inside the randavel, and they wasted time by calling and summoning the community to say, come and help me to kill the snake. In the process, when the community has gathered, there was a question, where is the snake? And they could not find the snake because they were busy calling others to say, come and help me see the snake. At the end, the community decided to say, let's ban this randavel because we cannot see the snake. Now, some of the recommendations here, respective countries would have to implement them. You don't have to wait to summon or for the next conference. Let's see progress in terms of what this report is all about. Because if you wait for the next conference, you may ban the whole house. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Once more, a round of applause for Professor Nebutandani and the legal counsel and the outgoing president of AMCOA for accepting, for receiving the report flowing from the proceedings of the 24th annual conference of the Association of Medical Colleges of Africa, AMCOA. I would like to call to the podium Dr. Simphiwe Sobua, who is the Vice President of the HPCSA, to come and give us a vote of thanks as we prepare to close proceedings. Over to you, Dr. Subua, over to the stage. A round of applause for Dr. Subua as he approaches the stage. Thank you very much. Thank you, President.
Thank you, Program Director. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I think as a young man, it is a privilege and an honor for me to extend a vote of thanks to all those who have contributed in one way or the other to make this conference a success. On behalf of AMCOA and the HPCSA, I extend a heartfelt gratitude to all of you, the speakers, panel members, and delegates for your active participation in this conference, and most importantly, for sharing with us your knowledge and findings throughout the conference. Now the difficult part begins as we part and go to our respective countries and disciplines and implement what we have learned during the past few days. We are truly inspired by your great work. Let me express our sincere gratitude and appreciation to all our guests of honor for supporting this conference. A big thank you to our hosts, the HPCSA, through the HPCSA President, Professor Simon Mutandani, and the Acting Registrar, Dr. Pingwane, the AMCOA President, Dr. Lehlape, and the AMCOA Management for your guidance and support. Let me acknowledge the contributions of all member states and delegates who have presented papers and engaged in different breakaway sessions. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, exhibitors, and hotel staff for adding to the conference experience. Before concluding, let me thank the HPCSA team for organizing this event and ensuring it ran so smoothly. As we part ways, may you all travel safely as you head back to your respective destinations. Thank you very much. I confirm the conference is closed. I thank you.
Of applause for our audiovisual, which captured the heart and essence of the celebrations in terms of the proceedings of this 24th annual proceedings of the AMCOA conference. As the Chinese say, there is no celebration that lasts forever. Every beginning has an end, and that is why today we are about to close proceedings. Shortly before we close proceedings, just a few housekeeping announcements that there will be, as the 24th proceedings of the annual, as the proceedings of the 24th annual conference of AMCOA closes, in preparation for the 24th annual general meeting of AMCOA, which will be proceeding from tomorrow. Guests are invited to dinner at the Shebeen. It would be AMCOA delegates from the respective member countries. It'll be, the dress code is casual. The host for the day is SAIME, which stands for the South African Institute of Medical Legal Experts. There will be dinner at the Shebeen. The buses will be leaving the hotel around 5:45. Colleagues, with these words and with permission, in line with the mandate from the management team and leadership of the outgoing leadership of AMCOA, I would like to declare the proceedings of the 24th annual conference closed. May AMCOA continue growing from strength to strength in developing Africa's medical frontiers and shaping its best practices. May AMCOA continue carrying the medical hopes of so many for the medical emancipation of poor, impoverished communities. May AMCOA continue to be the torch, the light, the lodestar, and continue carrying the hopes of many in the African medical and healthcare sector. May the outgoing and new leadership of AMCOA continue being blessed with the tenacity and persistence to continue preaching medical truth and fact to the echelons of power across the African continent. May the leadership of AMCOA continue to be blessed with the professionalism and humility of lambs by the hearts of lions to continue diligently setting best practice standards and enforcing compliance across the African continent. May the work and dedication of the leadership of AMCOA continue to be blessed at all material times, and may their personal sacrifices not be forgotten over the years. May the voices of AMCOA leaders be sweet as honey, and may the hearts of African government leaders be tendered, softened, and melted. May AMCOA's medical recommendations to African governments be implemented without fail. May the voice of AMCOA continue to thunder and roar across the continent. Long live AMCOA, long live. Thank you very much.